Found your sweater in the back of my closet last night. Folded soft like you left it there on purpose, out of sight. Still smells like that old perfume and the wood smoke from the fire. The night we stayed up talking till the stars begin to tire. I sat down on the edge of the bed and held it for a while. Tried to tell myself it's nothing, tried to conjure up a smile. But some things don't surrender just because the years roll by. Some feelings never learned how to fade, no matter how hard you try. There's a photo on my dresser I keep meaning to put away. You're laughing at the camera on some long forgotten day. The sun was in your hair and there was nothing wrong between us before the quiet arguments and all the little fuses. I've moved across 2 counties and I've changed my way of living. Found some peace in Sunday mornings and in learning about forgiving. But I still reach for the phone sometimes when something funny happens. Some feelings never learn how to fade, they just learn how to stay hidden. My neighbor plays the radio on Saturday mornings through the wall. Oh, songs from stations we used to love back before the fall. I make my coffee slow and stand there listening to the sound, wondering if the same song's playing wherever you are now. I don't wanna go back, I know that road led nowhere good, but I'd be lying if I said I never thought about what could have been if we'd been kinder in the seasons when it mattered. Some feelings never learn how to fade, they just learn to get quieter. So I fold the sweater back and I close the closet door, and I tell myself that's something I don't need to think about anymore. But the truth is I still carry it the way the autumn carries heat. Some feelings never learn how to fade, they just wait quiet beneath the street. I take the long way into town most mornings without thinking. Past the mailbox with the red flag and the oak tree by the driveway. I don't mean to, it just happens like a habit no one chooses. The way the foot comes off the gas before the heart even knows it. Someone new lives in your house now. There's a bicycle out front, a wind chime on the porch I never saw. When we were younger, the garden looks a little different. Some things bloom that never did. But I still slow down when I pass your street, like some part of me never moved. It used to be I'd see a car and feel a little nervous. Now mostly I just see the empty spot and drive on past it. But something in my chest still tightens, like a song I half remember, caught between the knowing better and the bone deep sweet surrender. I ran into your mother once at the hardware store last winter. She smiled like nothing ever happened, and we talked for just a minute. She said you're doing well somewhere, and seemed to mean it sincerely. I nodded like that didn't reach me, but it reached me pretty clearly. There's no good reason for this ritual, I know that much is true. You've gone on and built a whole new life, the way that people do. And I've got mornings that are good now, days that don't ache like they used to. But somewhere in the muscle memory, I still find my way back to you. One day I'll take the highway, skip the old familiar corners, and the foot won't lift a little as I pass between the borders of who I used to be and who I am and who I'm going. But today I'll slow down on your street and keep on slowly going. I still slow down when I pass your street, like the town itself remembers, and I'm just keeping time with it. Found it in a shoebox underneath the bed this morning, unlabeled, wrapped in rubber band, like it was worth protecting. I dusted off my old deck from the shelf behind the canning, and held my breath a second before pressing the thing playing. It crackled at the start, the way those old tapes always did. Then your voice came through the static, like a message from a kid. You were singing something silly to whatever song was on, and I sat down on the floorboards and I let it carry on. I could hear the road noise underneath. The windows must have been down. We were driving somewhere laughing, maybe heading into town. You were doing the harmonies all wrong on purpose, just to make me laugh. And sure enough, I heard myself cracking on the tape's warm second half. That sound hit me somewhere deep and quiet, like a door I'd almost seal. Not painful like the early years, but tender like the field. After rain, soft and wide open, holding light it didn't earn. That old cassette tape still sounds like us, still turns and slowly turns. When the tape ran out, I sat there in the silence for a spell, not grieving, not exactly, more like listening to a bell that rang a long time back, but left its echo in the beams. The kind of sound that lives inside the structure of your dreams. I thought about rewinding it and letting it play twice, but some things are more beautiful when you only hear them once or twice. So I wrapped it back in rubber band and set it on the shelf, where it could go on being what it always was by itself. That old cassette tape still sounds like us. The static and the laughter and the windows and the dust, all the years between then and now feel thin as tissue paper. When you're sitting on the floor, holding on to something that still carries Every version of you that you thought you'd let go of by now. That old cassette tape still sounds like us. Somehow it's been long enough that I don't count the years no more. Long enough, I almost don't recall which drawer. I put your letters in before the last big move I made. Long enough you'd think the whole thing might have finally frayed. But I'll be standing in the grocery aisle at 7, reaching for the coffee that we liked. And I'll be taken back to the kitchen table in the Sunday morning quiet. And suddenly the store feels like the wrong place for a riot. A field, or a cloud quiets the plow. I've built a life with solid walls and rooms that suit me fine, but you still wander through them every now. Then, uninvited, not like a ghost, more like a draft beneath the door in winter, just cold enough to notice, gone before you go to find her. I don't chase it anymore, I've learned to let it pass on. I just thought time would have quieted me by now. When it comes to you, last spring I drove through the town where we first met, just passing through on business. Nothing that I'd fret, but the diner on the corner still had the same green awning, and I felt it land on me slow, like the first of morning. I ordered just a coffee, and I sat beside the window, watched the street go by outside, and let the feeling linger. Long enough to honor it, but not so long it owned me. Then I paid the bill and drove on through the town that used to know me. I thought time would have quieted your memory by now. of holding on to lighting after the storm is gone.
That old bar on 5th and Walnut still standing, still lit up in blue. The paint's a little different now, and the owner's gone and changed the menu. But I pulled into that parking lot just to feel something familiar. And the neon in the window blinked like it knew me, like it remembered. We used to take the corner booth and stay till almost closing. Your hand across the table while the last of the night was going. Two people in no hurry, wrapped in jukebox songs and low light. The neon lights still remember our nights, still glow that same dim light. I went inside and ordered what we always used to order, sat in the same direction, just a little closer to the border of the room where you could see the street and feel the cold air leaking through the door that never quite closed right, no matter what the season. The bartender was young, didn't know me from a stranger, didn't know the years I'd spent in here before the danger of growing up and leaving all the comfortable familiar. He just poured my drink and left me there with something I could feel better. By the time I paid my tab, the street outside was quiet. The rain had slicked the asphalt and the neon caught the light, reflected back in puddles like a mirror for the evening. And I stood there in the doorway for a moment, just breathing. All the years between that last time and this new November, everything I've gained and lost and failed to quite remember, felt like it was sitting in that neon light and humming a song too low to name, but close enough to feel it coming. If these stories reach you and something stirs inside, stay a little longer. Some songs are worth the ride. Subscribe and keep these neon nights alive. The neon lights still remember our nights, questions, they just hold on to the light. And somewhere in that glow I find a version of me I can live with. Warm enough and real enough to carry past the finish of another solo evening in a town that knew us both. The neon lights still remember, even when I almost don't.
Loaded up the truck at dawn before the neighbors woke. Said goodbye to every corner, to the silence and the smoke that rose above the mill each morning, cool and slow and steady. Told myself wherever I was going, I'd be ready. And I drove that highway south with all my boxes in the bed. New address, new chapter, new town waiting up ahead. Thought I'd leave the ache behind me with the exit ramp and the county sign, but I left the town and took the heartache with me mile by mile down that line. The new apartment had good windows, and the neighbors seemed all right. I found a diner close enough to walk to on most nights. Got a job that kept me busy through the first 3 months of winter, but in the quiet of the weekend, she would always find a way to get in. Not with fury, more with tenderness that I couldn't name or solve for. The way the smell of someone's cooking made me ache for something more than just a new town and a new street and a fresh coat on the walls. I left the town but took the heartache down the hall. 2 years on, I know this city like the back of my own hand. Got a few good friends I trust now, and some version of a plan. And some days it all feels solid, and the heartache barely surfaces, like sediment that's settled at the bottom of the purpose. But every now and then a song comes on, or something in the air smells like that old town in autumn. or the saddest thing I planned. I left the town, but took the heartache with me. Turns out you can't outrun the things that live inside your chest. I packed the boxes, drove the miles, found a new address. But the heartache found me anyway. Sat right down and stayed. And maybe that's alright. Maybe that's just part of what it means to have loved something enough to miss it when you finally leave.
It wasn't the kind of goodbye with a scene or a slamming door. Just a quiet night in October and a soft knock on the floor of something between us that I think we both already knew. Some endings don't announce themselves, they just arrive and move through. You had your coat already on, and I was making tea, and we stood there in the kitchen in the kindest way that two people can be, when they know that what they're doing is the hard thing and the right thing. Some goodbyes come in whispers, not in thunder, not in lightning. I walked you to the door and watched the taillights in the rain, and I stood there for a long time in the cold without a name, for what I felt exactly somewhere past grief and past relief. Like a house after a long storm, it's found the kind of peace. I thought I'd feel more certain once the leaving was completed, but the certainty took longer than I thought to feel needed. And the love itself had barely lasted 2 years to the season, but that goodbye took up residence and stayed without a reason. I see you at the farmer's market sometimes in late September. We smile and wave across the square like people who remember. Something worth a smile at least, if not much more than that. And I think that's good. I think that means we both came out intact. But on the drive home through the side streets in the early evening, I sometimes feel that October night come back like it's still breathing. The coat, the tea, the taillights, and the rain against the window. Some goodbye stay longer than the love did. That one stays the most tender. Some goodbye stay longer than love ever did. They settle in the walls the way that cold gets in the timbers. You patch the draft and still some mornings feel it. Some love burns fast and fades, but the goodbye lingers.
The radio was on low in the kitchen while I cooked. Some old ballad came on, the kind that rarely gets a second look. But something in the melody leaned into me sideways, and suddenly it wasn't just a song, it was a hallway leading back to a moment, a specific kind of quiet, when we drive home late and you'd hum along to try it, even when you didn't know the words. You'd fill the space with something. I still hear you in songs meant for someone else, still humming. It happens in the strangest ones, the ones I wouldn't guess. Some upbeat thing at the grocery store, or something playing at the desk. At the dentist of all places, and I'll catch myself just pausing, like a needle on a record, finding something worth applauding. Not always painful, sometimes sweet, in a way I can't quite argue. Like your voice found to carry your weight, to find me through the music, and remind me that the time we had was worth the space it took up. I still hear you in the melody something gently woke up. My daughter heard me standing still and asked me what was wrong. I told her nothing, just that I got lost inside a song. She nodded like she understood. She's got that kind of knowing. For a 7-year-old, she reads a room without me showing. She asked me if it made me sad, and I said, not exactly. More like finding something I'd misplaced, but not quite misdirectly. She said that happens to me too, with songs I can't remember. Kids say the truest things sometimes in the middle of November. If a song has ever found you where you didn't expect it, if you've heard someone you loved inside a melody you didn't select, hit subscribe and let these stories know they're not alone. I still hear you in songs meant for someone else, in the bridge of something new, in the chorus of old wealth, of memory and warmth that I didn't know I'd stored up. You're in the music, in the quiet, in the moment before the chorus comes back around again. I still hear you now and then.
I still go to the diner on Tuesday after work. Same corner table by the window where the old heater always lurked. Too loud and pushing heat that came out smelling like warm metal. You'd complain about it every time, but still you'd always settle. Right beside it, closer to the warmth and good sense allowed. And I'd sit across and watch you read the menu in that focused cloud of concentration, like you hadn't had it memorized for years. That empty booth feels more alive than anywhere, more alive than anywhere I've been this year. The waitress who's been there since always still remembers what you'd order. She asked about you once or twice, then learned to hold the border between polite and caring, settled on a nod and a small smile, which is more than most people manage, and it suits me for a while. I eat my eggs and read the paper like a man who's fully present, but something in my posture is still waiting shaped toward the empty seat across the table, like a question that nobody has answered yet, and nobody will mention. I thought about switching tables, sitting somewhere new instead. Some morning where your absence doesn't sit down in my head. Before the coffee comes around and the daylight starts to color every ordinary thing with something softer, something fuller. But I keep coming back to that same booth, that same corner, not out of grief exactly, more like being the recorder of something that deserves a witness, something that meant something. And that empty booth's my church for now, my Tuesday morning offering. That empty booth feels more alive than anywhere else I go, more than the new restaurants and the new streets and the new faces showing me what life can hold. I know what life can hold. I've held it in that corner booth, across the table from someone worth, every Tuesday that I showed up, every cup of coffee poured in warmth. I walked the levee trail this morning like we used to on the weekends. The cottonwoods were doing that thing in October when they're yielding their leaves to the water, slow and golden in the current. And I felt the familiar weight of something no longer occurring. The present still the way a sound stays in a room after the music. Your shadow still walks beside me, sometimes through the bluish morning light, riverbank and fall air. I reached instinctively to my left, where you used to walk there. It's not haunting, I wanna be clear about the feeling. It's more like the body remembers patterns that the mind's been healing, past the point of grief and into something more like gratitude for all the mornings that we had in that particular latitude of our lives, when we were building something together quietly, the way the river builds its bank, patiently and slightly, reshaping what it touches till the land learns to receive it. Your shadow in the corner of my eye, I almost believe it. My friend said you should try the trail on the other side of town. Said the scenery is better and it might just help you settle down into the present tense and leave the old familiar behind you. I thanked him for the kindness, and I kept letting memory find me. Because the trail I walk's not haunted, it's just loved. And loving something you can't hold is still a kind of blood, still a kind of living, still a real and vital motion. Walking with the shadow beats the cold of pure devotion to forgetting. Your shadow still walks beside me, sometimes on the levee, in the golden mornings when the cottonwoods are heavy with the weight of changing season and the river's old reminder that everything that flows through here eventually finds its way to something kinder. Your shadow walks beside me, and I let it because I know. I told everybody that I'd moved on, said it easy, said the past was past and things were fine and breezy. Cleared the shelves, changed the furniture arrangements, new curtains, new routine, new Sunday morning patience. But in the closet on the highest shelf, behind the winter coats, there's a shoebox full of photographs and half-burned notes, and ticket stubs from movies, and a matchbook from that bar. I never really packed away those memories, I just pushed them far. Then the outside, outside, I'm a man who drives to work and takes things in stride. Inside there are rooms I've sealed with patience, but not plaster, that open on their own sometimes and let the light in after. A song, a smell, a certain kind of late November weather, the way the low clouds hold the town together, like a blanket, like a hand, like something warm and knowing I never really packed away the place where you were living, in the softest part of me that's still glowing. My sister came to help me once, brought boxes and determination. We went through everything with care and conversation. She was gentle, never pushed, just helped me sort and wonder what to keep and what to finally put asunder. I kept the shoebox in the closet when she wasn't looking. Felt a little foolish, but not quite enough for overlooking what it means to me to have that proof that it was real once. Some men keep their medals, I just keep this feeling. If you got a shoebox of your own somewhere behind the winter coats, stay here a while. These songs were written for your throat. Like, subscribe, and let these memories find good company. I never really packed away those memories. They're in the back behind the things I use in winter, where I can reach them when the nights get longer, when the cold sets in and something in me needs to know it happened, needs to hold the proof. I never really packed them away. Some things you're not supposed to. The house gets very quiet around 12:30 in the evening, when the last of the neighbors' lights go out, and I'm still breathing, wide awake and slightly adrift from the day behind me, sitting at the kitchen table with the dark outside to find me. I used to have a reason to be up past midnight, something that required my presence, needed my attention, something worth the tired mornings and the slow start to the daylight, the silence after midnight feels too familiar tonight. It's not exactly loneliness, the word feels too dramatic, more like the echo of a life that I found automatic, when there was someone in the next room and the quiet had a texture shaped around another person, softer and more complex than what I sit inside tonight, which is a silence with no edges, just me and the refrigerator, and all the pledges I made to myself about sleeping regular hours. And here I am at 1:15, reading old newspaper flowers. There's a voicemail on my old phone from 3 winters past. You were calling from the diner, asking if I'd eaten last. Before the shift, said you were bringing something home. Regardless, your voice was warm and practical, and somehow still the hardest. The thing I can't quite bring myself to fully let go yet. Not because I'm stuck, I think more because I haven't met another midnight with that kind of warmth woven inside it. I'm keeping that voicemail till I do, and I don't mind admitting it. The silence after midnight feels too familiar, like a coat left hanging on a hook that used to fit. I'm not cold enough to wear it, and not warm enough to put it away. So I sit with the familiar silence, and I wait for the day when a new kind of quiet feels like home.
Thought moving on would feel like some door closing solid, or like the morning after a long rain. Something honest, something stolid. I thought there'd be a moment I could point to and say clearly, that's where it stopped hurting, that's where I came through nearly. Intact and clean and forward-facing, ready for the next thing. But instead it came in layers, slow and strange and almost nothing. Like fog lifting not all at once, but quietly by degrees. I thought moving on would feel different than this, more like a breeze. My friend who's been divorced twice told me, give it about 2 years. Said by then you won't remember half the days or half the tears. Said you'll meet somebody new and life will find its footing. I nodded like I trusted that, but something kept me doubting about the finding someone new part. That part I half believe, but the not remembering the days that I can't quite conceive of wanting, even if the days were hard and full of friction. I thought moving on meant leaving. Maybe it means addition. There was a Tuesday when I woke and didn't think of you first thing, and I noticed it by 9 and felt a small and quiet sting. Not that I'd forgotten, but that I'd begun the day without you. Already in motion,
before the old gravity could move to pull me back to what was. And I didn't know if that was progress, or just distance, or just time doing its own slow process on the material of a person who's been changed by what he's carried. I thought moving on would feel triumphant. It just felt quite married to the ordinary morning. I thought moving on would feel different than this, like a trumpet or a sunrise or a long-awaited kiss from the life I'd been promised if I just held on long enough. But moving on came quietly, not triumphant, not with thunder. Just ordinary mornings pulling me slowly under into something new that almost feels like enough. Do my best, thinking somewhere between mile 30 and 50, when the radio's gone static and the fields are wide and shifty. In the late October light, but makes everything look honest. And the only sound is tires, and the engine's low and modest. That's where I talk to you, not out loud, but in the quiet. Have the conversations that I never got to try. In real time when we had it, and the hours were still open. The highway knows every thought. I never said before you'd broken into my rear view mirror, and we're gone. I've told you on the highway that I should have been more patient, that the way I held my ground sometimes was just displacement of the fear of being loved too well and then left empty-handed. That I built a wall and called it pride, and never quite dismantled. You've heard my highway apologies for years now on that asphalt. Not that hearing matters, not that it undials the last call, not that it rewrites the season when we finally let each other, but the highway lets
lets me say it, and the miles just keep on coming further. Sometimes I'll say something out loud just to hear how it sounds, with no one to respond, just the wind and the speed and the grounds of Central somewhere, rolling out in all directions, and the words just hang there briefly before losing their connection to the air and what I meant. But the saying still means something. There is no therapy like driving and adjusting who you were against who you are becoming. The highway holds the difference without judging, without drumming up a verdict. The highway knows every thought I never said, every apology I've owed and never quite finished, every thank you that came too late, and every version of myself that I wished I'd let you see before the curtain came down on what we were. Mile after mile, the highway takes it all and keeps moving.
It's a strange thing when a night decides to fold back on itself. When the temperature and the darkness and the smell off of the shelf of the world just for a moment tilts towards something that already happened. And the past steps out of its frame and walks across the pattern of your present, like it owns the floor, like it never left the building. I was locking up the truck last night when it came spilling back, the sound of gravel under tires in late September. Some nights the past feels closer than yesterday, warmer and more tender. I don't fight it when it comes. I've learned to let it settle, the way you let a sleeping dog stay sleeping on the metal of the porch in evening, warm and real and briefly needing nothing from you but the space to be there in the evening. It's there and then it's gone, and leaves something in its way.
carry through the next few hours like a gift I didn't ask for. Some nights the past feels closer than the very thing I'm last for. My father used to say that time is not a river, it's a lake, that the past is always present underneath the surface wake. And some nights the conditions let it surface for a moment, and the only proper answer is a quiet acknowledgement. I think he was right in ways that took me years to understand, that what we've lived is always right here inside the land of who we are, not behind us, but beneath us, still supporting everything we build above it, silently and quietly absorbing. If the past has found you lately in the dark outside your door, these songs were written to sit with you a little more. Like and subscribe. Some memories need company. Some nights the past feels closer than yesterday, more real than the present, more alive than the someday. I used to try to hold it at a proper distance. Now I let it come and greet it with a kind of insistence that I know it's welcome here. Both versions of me, the one I was and the one I'm still becoming, standing in the same driveway under the same sky, still listening.
Was the kind of apartment where the heat came through the pipes and made a knocking sound at night, like someone reading rights to all the inanimate objects and the rain on your window had a sound particular to the glass, low and gentle. We'd lie there in the dark, and I would listen to the pattern, the way the rain made rhythms when the wind would start to scatter it against the pane and waves, and you'd already be sleeping, but I'd lie there learning the sound of you, and that window keeping the weather at the edge of everything warm. I live someplace with different windows now, a different kind of rain. The city noise is different, and the streets don't look the same. And in the mornings things are fine, and I am who I chose to be. But on the nights when rain comes sideways, I find it hard to leave. That apartment in my memory, that particular dark, the pipes, the patterns on your window, a small warm spark of being somewhere I belong to, before belonging somewhere was something that would come and go like weather. I think the things we memorize without meaning to are the truest. Not the photographs we take, but the sounds we carry loosest. In the very bottom layer of the self we bring to each new morning, the rain on your window is in there gently warming. Something I can't name precisely, but can feel the edges of it. When the rain comes sideways in the night, and I'm above it, looking out my own window at a street that isn't yours, and hearing something that remembers what it meant to be indoors. With you, with the pipes, with the pattern of the rain, I still remember the way the rain hit your window, the particular pitch of it, the way the dark would bend low around the sound of it, and hold it like it mattered. And it did, it does. Some sounds become the shelter you carry from one life into the next, long after the window's gone, long after all the rest.
Third one from the end, on the left side, closest to the jukebox. That's the one I always took. You could feel the old woods complex, history in the grain, and the slight lean to the right, like it knew the weight of men who'd held too much by night. I was one of them on certain evenings, not ashamed to say it, when the seasons turned and something in me couldn't quite contain it. I'd go and sit on that old stool and let the room absorb me. That old bar stool holds more memories
can store me. The bartender's name was Ray, and he had heard it all already. He'd pour and nod and sometimes lean and say something steady, and rap the kind of thing you don't expect from a Tuesday night at closing. But Ray had eyes that saw you clear, no need for long disclosing. I told him once about the summer when she left the first time. He'd pour a second without asking. The hurting has a lifetime, but it moves, he said, it shifts its weight the way a river changes. Ray moved to Florida eventually, but left his wisdom in the strangest grain of that old third bar stool. They remodeled the bar a few years back, put in new light and vinyl, replaced the stools with something sleek, and the whole thing felt final. I went in once after and sat in something shiny and unfamiliar, and ordered like before, but everything was slightly off the mirror. Paid my tab and didn't go back for almost an entire season. Not angry, just without my particular reason for sitting there, which was the stool, which was the history inside it. I'd been sitting on a kind of archive and had never realized it. That old bar stool holds more memories than whiskey, more than the new stools and the new light and the new version of the place could hold for me. Some things are consecrated by the weight of what they've witnessed, and a man can mourn a bar stool and be serious about it, because it's not the wood, it's what sat down beside it. The way I pour my coffee in the morning came from watching you. The kind of music that I put on first thing in the room. And when I'm working late, the window cracked an inch for the air. The way I say good morning to a stranger on the stair. All of these are partly you, absorbed so slowly I forgot. origin of each small thing, the way that feeling caught and settled into habit, into character, into bone. I carry pieces of you into every new beginning on my own. My patience with the difficult, I learned that in our harder years, when the option was to break the thing or find another gear, we found another gear more times than either would have bet on. And I brought that into every room and every effort set on. Something I care about enough to see through to the other side, that came from you, from us, from what we built before the tide changed the shoreline. And we found we were standing in new places, but I carry what we built in the muscle and in spaces in between the ribs where breath comes from. The woman I'm with now has noticed certain things. She says same old, and me like the way I pause before I answer, measured and controlled. She thinks it's just my nature, but I know it was a practice that you taught me in the quiet room, by not making it tragic. When I stumbled, you would just wait, and I would find my footing. And I brought that patience with me everywhere I'm putting down new roots and building new and finding new reasons. You're in the architecture of the man I am through all the seasons. I carry pieces of you into every new beginning, the way a river carries stones shaped by where it's been running. I don't always name it, don't always know it's there, but it shows up in the morning, and it shows up in the care I bring to ordinary things. You taught me that without trying, I carry pieces of you still, and I don't think I'm done carrying.
I've changed in all the ways that time insists upon a person. The lines around my eyes, the way my politics have loosened from the certainties of 30 into something more like open to the complicated middle, where most truth resides and flows in.
changed my mind on things I swore I'd never change about. The years have a way of humbling what you used to be devout about. And I'm not bitter, I think I'm better for the wearing. The years changed me, but not the way I remember you. You're still there, still clear, still daring. The way you'd laugh at something that embarrassed you eyes down, trying not to let the corner of your mouth betray the sound that was coming, that was always coming, bright and uncontrolled. I remember that the way I remember nothing else, exactly, perfectly, still whole. All the things about myself I've revised and reconsidered, but the image of you laughing hasn't faded or been withered by the years, or by the distance, or by everything that's followed. The years changed me entirely, you remain unhallowed. I wonder sometimes if you've changed the way I have, the slowly inevitable refining that the years exact from lonely people trying to become the fullest version of their living. I bet you have, I bet time's done its work, careful and forgiving. But in my memory, you're still exactly as you were. Not young, just somehow fixed in that specific amber of the years we shared before, the years that came between us. Two different rivers now, both changed by what the season drew out of us. The years changed me, but not the way I remember you. You're in a kind of permanent light in the room I keep you. Not a shrine, more like a painting you pass every morning, but still surprises you with something new. It's always storing in the brushwork you hadn't noticed. The years changed me, you stayed luminous in the particular way that memory makes what it loves. She was the kind of person rooms adjusted to, the way the light in late afternoon adjusts itself to the particular shape of the window it's coming through. Everything softened slightly when she walked into the room. You were already in, already thinking other things, and then suddenly you weren't. She had a way of bringing the very present forward, till the room was only what was in it. I knew from the first evening that something had begun in it. We had 3 years that I would put against any 3 I've lived, not because they were easy, God knows they weren't, but because we gave everything we had into the building of each day together. And the building felt like shelter, and the shelter felt like weather. You could trust to be consistent, to be real, to be the context for your ordinary life. I had that. I had the next best thing to certainty, which is a love that shows up steady. And I let it go before I knew enough to make it ready to stay, before I knew what I was letting go of. I've had good love since then, I wanna be honest about that. I'm not a man who lost it all and never could come back at something worth the living. No, I've had my share of mornings, worth the whole week that preceded them, worth all the warning signs I should have heeded. I've had good love, but that one, the 3 years with the light adjusting, the love like November sun, low and warm and slant, and somehow more than enough. Some love stories never fully leave the heart, no matter how good the stuff that comes after. If you've loved someone that the heart won't quite release, stay here, these songs are made of that. Like and subscribe, and let these love stories find their peace. Some love stories never fully leave the heart. They make their home in the lower rooms and stay, not loudly, not demandingly, but warmly in their way. And I think that's not a wound, I think that's just the art of being human. Some love stories never fully leave the heart. There's a particular quality of moonlight in mid-July that comes through heavy air and settles low, and somehow more specific than the rest, more amber, more insistent on being noticed, on being felt at a particular distance from everything that is your daily life and daily trouble. We used to sit out on the back steps with the fireflies and the double sound of crickets and the neighbor's fan, and nothing much between us but the moonlight and the summer and the goodies of the evening. We didn't always talk, that's what I love most about it. The ability to just be there without anything about it. Needn't say, just two people on the steps in the July air, watching summer do its slow and patient work out there. And those nights are long behind me now, years and lives between them, but July still has that moonlight, and I always seem to need them. For a moment, those back steps, that particular warm permission to exist without agenda, without any proposition, other than being present in the summer. Last July I sat outside alone past 10 on the back porch. The moonlight came in just that way, and something in the torch of memory lit up briefly, and I lit it without fighting. Sat there with my coffee in the July moonlight, finding something I had almost convinced myself I didn't miss. Not the person exactly, though I did, more the essence of those evenings, of that permission, of that specific ease. The moonlight still feels like those summer nights, still puts me on my knees. A little, just a little. The moonlight still feels like those summer nights on the back steps, when nothing needed saying and the world held its breath long enough for two people to just be exactly what they were without improving it. The moonlight remembers, even when I try to let the summer go. The moonlight comes in amber in July, and I know
yours was the kind of goodbye that knew what it was. Stood up straight and looked at you and told you what it does. To both of us, didn't hide inside a joke
or a deflection, just held the weight of it with something close to affection. Even in the ending, you were honest with the moment, said what needed saying with a grace I didn't know meant everything to me, until I tried to find it later in someone else's leaving, which was smaller and came quicker. There have been other endings since that one. Of course there have been other people, other seasons, other reasons for the has-beens. And the partings came in all varieties of silence, slow dissolves and door slams, and the cold, polite compliance of two people who have run the clock out on their caring. None of them came close to what you did in yours. The dignity you brought to it, the clarity of the bearing. I never found another goodbye like yours. I think about it sometimes when I'm watching how other people navigate their endings, how they make the ordinary steeple of a love story's last chapter into something rushed or bitter. And I think about your goodbye, and I thank you, you deserve better than most of what this life hands back to people who give well, who live with grace, who hold the door, who have a story to tell that doesn't shame anybody on the other side of it. You gave that to me and you're leaving. I've never forgotten it. I never found another goodbye like yours that held its head up in the doorway and knew what it was for, that gave something to the ending, even in the leaving. I have been blessed with your goodbye, strange as the saying sounds. Some people give you their best right at the very end, and yours was one of those. I live a quiet life now, more quiet than I ever thought I'd want. small house outside of town, morning routine. The good and the less prompt. Parts of living that I've come to find a comfort in the doing. The kind of ordinary life that used to feel like losing. When I was younger and the quiet seemed too empty and too wide, now it feels like room enough to breathe and let things slide into their proper place without the forcing. But even now the quiet sometimes carries your endorsing of that particular kind of still. Had a way of making silence feel inhabited, even when you weren't saying anything. The air was fit around you differently. The quiet shaped itself to you, and I learned to love that kind of quiet without knowing it was you. That I was learning to love not just the silence but the source. And now the quiet I live in has a faint familiar force that I can almost trace back to the room where we began it. The particular silence of a Sunday morning in it, with you reading on the couch and me half asleep in the chair. I don't say this to be said, I say it as a kind of census of the things that built this version of me in the present tense. You built part of the quiet that I live inside now gladly, and I carry it as something given, not as something sadly taken from another life. No, it came with me. The particular piece of the quiet, the shaped quality of a silence taught by someone who knew how to be still. Even the quiet still sounds like you sometimes, and it always will. If the quiet in your house still has someone in it, someone who is gone but somehow still in every minute of it, subscribe and stay. These songs know that feeling. Even the quiet still sounds like you sometimes. In the Sunday mornings and the slow November light, in the shape the absence makes when the room is full of still. I learned this quiet from you, I'm living in it, and I think I always will. I was 23 and hadn't figured out a thing. When you showed me that the best of life is everything. You bring to it before you know enough to be afraid, before the years teach you which chances you should have and shouldn't take. You were fearless in a way I didn't recognize as courage then. I thought it was just who you were. I didn't understand that what I was watching was a person choosing to be open at a cost that only gets more clear as you get older. We were reckless in the kind of way that young love earns you. Drove to places without planning, let the road return us home whenever it saw fit. Some nights not till morning, and the whole thing felt like freedom, felt like the first adorning of a self that hadn't hardened into what it would become. You were part of the best version of that, the origin of some of the warmth I carry still into the harder conversations. You taught me what it felt like before caution arrived with all its good but heavy compensations. I've had a good life, I mean that with no asterisk attached. Met a woman I love well, built something real that's kept and latched itself to me in ways I'm grateful for each ordinary morning. I don't say any of this with longing or with mourning, just with the honest recognition of the way that people leave their mark on who you are beneath the steeple of your daily life, in the foundation, in the structure. The best part of my past still lives in you, in the texture of the man I am. The best part of my past still lives in you, in the reckless and the open, in the young and the true version of myself I was when I was standing next to you. Before I knew enough to hold back, before I knew what it would mean to lose. The best part of my past still lives in you. I've been thinking about what it would mean to forget. Not in the ordinary way. I'm not there yet, but my father in his final years grew quieter than his name. And I'd watch him searching for the words to something, and I felt the fear come in the same. I'd hold his hand and say the thing out loud for him, and sometimes his eyes would clear and he'd smile at the brim of whatever had been there. Still there somewhere deep enough. If these memories ever leave me, God, I love them too much. The back porch in July, you're laughing inside a car, the way a certain kind of morning always felt like home. The smell of someone cooking for the people that they love, the handshake of a man who said he'd show up, and he showed up. All of this is who I am, beneath the name and number. All of this is the country I was born in, and the lumber I've been building with for all the years that I've been living. If these memories left me, what would I be? What would be worth giving? So I take them out sometimes and hold them up to the light, not out of sorrow, but to keep them warm on a winter night. The way you keep a fire going, not because the cold will kill you, but because the fire is itself a reason, full and real and worth the tending, worth the wood, worth every morning that you wake and feel the good of being someone who remembers, someone who has loved enough that forgetting would be losing more than just the names. It would be losing the entire country that you came from. If these memories ever leave me, I won't know who I am. I am the back roads and the window rain, and the coffee and the plan that never quite worked out, but led somewhere worth the going. I am every person I have loved, and every seed worth sowing. I am the quiet and the laughter and the cry behind the door. I am every ordinary moment I am grateful I was present for. If these memories leave me, let me go gently, knowing I was here, knowing I was loved, knowing I was real. Tell me in the comments, which lyric, which memory, which moment in these songs reached you where you live. These songs were made for exactly that, for you.
for you.